Independent Women's Voice President Tammy Bruce is with us. Now, I'm throwing this at you because
yes, sir.
You, at one point in your life, were the president, I think, of the Now chapter in Los Angeles.
That's right. Yeah, 20 years ago. Now happy to be with IWV, which actually gets things done for women, no matter who they are, elevates them all. Yes.
So, if I'm a political candidate and I run an ad attacking Nancy Pelosi, and I'm a guy, and Nancy Pelosi is a lady, am I a sexist?
No, you're not. And this is the issue. Look, as a feminist, I believe that women can do most of what men do, of course. Okay. And the feminists have been making that argument. But then, on the other hand, they say that if you are in the arena, you have to be provided a safe space, or you can't handle the criticism, or that it's too hot in the kitchen. The fact of the matter is Nancy Pelosi seems to be enjoying herself. She's not been going anywhere, so she thinks she can handle it. And the fact of the matter is, when you're in there as women, we do know that with certain jobs and certain dynamics, certainly in politics, that there will be attacks. And to suggest that it's because of gender, of course, is absurd, but it's meant to try to keep her from being able to be criticized when criticism is part and parcel of what we do. And frankly, makes us better people.
Isn't that kind of a sexist thing to begin with for Joe Crowley to say that?
I don't know.
That women shouldn't be criticized? Or,
it's just a way of silencing the debate, isn't it? You call somebody a sexist, say you got to shut up. You're a racist, shut up. You're a misogynist, whatever it is, shut up.
And the reason is because those protected groups really don't have answers on policy. I don't know what her problem is. The president thinks it's low IQ. It just could be very bad decision making. What we do know is that complaining about the president is not policy. The Democrats are not presenting any policy ideas to improve people's lives. And as a result, they can't engage in the debate. So they've got to shut it off. And that's one way to do it.
And that's what it does. That's right. Now, you've got a headline on FoxNews.com. The headline is, Hillary Clinton, our leading feminist icon, still doesn't believe women can think for themselves.
Well, these famous comments
in India. That's the India comment, right?
So that's the India comment, where it is, and she said this in another way just last year as well, that the women who didn't vote for her, like in the Midwest, or if you're a Republican, if you don't pay allegiance to the liberal ideology, if you didn't vote for her, that you're not thinking for yourself. In this case, that you did what your husband or your son or your boss told you to do. That is what I've heard. By the way, it's not surprising. That was the messaging throughout the feminist movement. When I was in Now, behind closed doors, and then it seeped out, was that if you did not pay allegiance, vote correctly, toe the party line, we were going to eliminate your actual womanhood. That this is the epitome of identity politics. You are to behave and think in a certain way if you're an African American or if you're a woman, and if you strayed, if you thought differently, if you did not conform, that they would attack your very being. Steinem did this. Gloria Steinem did it to Kay Bailey Hutchison in 1993 publicly when she was running for Senate for the first time, saying she was a female impersonator. So now this is terrible. This is not a new line. Hillary is just making it public again. Obviously, Americans have rejected that. We know that women do think differently. We care about policy. All of the issues are our issues, and that is what threatens the left, is women and others thinking for themselves, and I think we're doing a good job of it.
It seems to me that Senator Heidi Heitkamp feels the same way. She says Hillary can't leave the national stage fast enough, but that's pure politics.
Well,
Hillary Clinton has become an embarrassment, I think, for some
She has, but let's not forget, though,
now.
This is, again, it's not just Hillary. We've got to remember, it's one thing to say it publicly, but this is what the liberal line generally is to try to intimidate their particular protected classes into not challenging the status quo. But now we know, like with President Trump's policies as an example, that doing things differently than Barack Obama actually does improve your lives.
You know, Tammy Bruce, you've come a long way, haven't you?
I have. Look, I'm sitting here on the Varney show.
Oh, there you go. We are entertaining.
I appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you.